mobilize with a foam roller. The first one I'm going to show you is going to be that upper back T-spine area. So I'm going to lay or set down my roller. I'm going to sit right in front of my roller. Now I'm going to lay back so it hits right about my mid to upper back. So from here I'm going to give myself a really big hug, and I'm just going to roll from my mid back up to that top of my spine and then all the way back down. So I'm just rolling here just to open up that back. You can lean back if you want to get a nice little pop in that upper back and that T-spine. From here you can also rock back and forth to open up that upper back into those shoulders. Get a nice deep stretch in there. Okay? So that's going to be the upper back and T-spine. Now to work on the lower back, I'm going to start right about where I did with the upper back and T-spine. I'm going to wrap my arms around me, and I'm going to work from that position, center position on my back, down into my lower back. Okay, and I'm just going to roll here just a little bit, get a nice little sensation in that lower back. You want to lean back again here, might be getting a couple little pops to open up that lower back. So from there, I'm going to move to the glute, so the booty. I'm going to hop up onto that roller so I'm seated on it. I'm going to take my right foot and cross it over my left knee, so I'm making a nice little figure four here. Whoop, if you can see it in my legs, just a nice little figure four. And I'm going to roll onto that right glute, and I'm just going to go back and forth, opening up the side of that glute and just working it out. After a couple minutes on that side, you can do the other side, set that foot down. Now I'm going to rotate over to my left side, cross my left foot over my right knee, and do the same thing on that left side. Okay? Then I can work down into my hamstrings. So starting right underneath the glute, I'm going to press myself up so my booty's off the ground, and I'm going to roll from there all the way to the back of my knees. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, I'll do one leg at a time. Okay? Just rolling from the bottom of my glute down to the back of my knee. Then I'm going to work down to my calves. So again, you can do both your calves at the same time, working from the back of the ankle all the way up to the back of the knee, and then back down. To intensify it, you can do one at a time, or you can even cross one leg over the other, and that's going to intensify that roll in the calf. And working up into my quads, I'm going to flip over onto my belly. So for this one, I'm going to do one at a time, but I'm going to set top of my knee on the foam roller. I'm going to extend forward, and I'm going to roll from the top of my knee to the top of my hip. Okay? If you want to get your IT band, just rotate to the side and do the same thing from that top of the hip down to the top of the knee. You can also get the inside of your leg, inner thigh, from the top of the knee into the top of the hip. Okay? So that's going to be getting that entire upper leg. Last one I'm going to show you is the lat, which is the really meaty part underneath your armpit that runs all the way down the side of your back. So I'm going to lay back on the roller, and from here, arms overhead, I'm going to rotate onto my right lat first. So I'm going to slightly rotate about 45 degrees, looking straight into the corner of the building that I'm in, and I'm going to roll down on my lat right into that meaty part underneath my armpit, and I'm going to roll back down. Okay, you can also do this with just one arm out. You can relax that arm down to the ground if you would like. Whew, feels great. So that's going to be that lat. Okay? Whew. All right, friends. Here's some fun foam rolling mobility for you today.